regarding Celisora, right? We've saw that they're giving away some pulls, which, you know, it's cool. Works out, what is it? Does it work out to like 40 pulls, something like that? Which is great, right? Can't really complain about that. You can't complain about the actual gift itself, right? But it doesn't really change anything, right? It doesn't really change. It's a good point. It's a start, but it does not address the issue. I saw Guitar Rock was here somewhere saying like, where's all the haters? Where's the Yostar haters? It's like, we're not really hating, are we? We are, but this is a terrible analogy, but let me go with it. It's like, you go to the supermarket. It's different because this is feeding yourself, right? But bear with me, all right? I'm about to cook an atrocious meal. You go to the supermarket and it's $25 fucking for a loaf of bread, right? And then they're like, you know what? We're going to be really good to you though because you come here every week to buy your loaf of bread. Here's a free loaf of bread. Okay, cool. But I'm still going to be paying $25 for a loaf of bread when I bet me fucking loaf of bread. Terrible analogy, but you get what I'm saying, right? You get the gist of it. This is cool, but it still doesn't address the core issue that people have had, right? Now, if they were doing this on a regular basis, then I guess you could say, well, all right then, fair enough. If you're going to be incredibly generous, it really doesn't matter what the cost of the stuff is anyway. It's all arbitrary. I don't think they're going to keep this up either, though. I don't think they're going to keep this up, so, you know. It's good to see. I'm not going to lie. I'll give them credit, right? I'll give them credit. Got a little bit of a freebie. But again, is that freebie going to be worth anything in 2 months' time, 3 months' time, 4 months' time? It's, you know, you got to look at it like that. So, I've got to disagree with Guitar Rock there. I definitely don't think people complaining about this are haters, right? Now, of course, when you're a content creator, you want to lean into things a little bit, have a bit of fun with stuff, right? But it still doesn't take away from it. It's something that I think most people would like to see some adjustments. But again, as I say, if they want to keep throwing freebies at people, I'll take them. But I'll just change things a little bit. It's small changes, man. Right? Because at the end of the day, you got a cool little game here, and I think it was a terrible time for all this to go down because Chaos Zero Nightmares come out, and really across the board, it's a lot of positives, right? Of course, the gacha system isn't the best. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. Like, it's just been getting rave reviews pretty much from everybody. And again, Celisora, quite a few people are quite positive on the gameplay. It's just the monetization system's a little bit sucky, but you're getting some free pulls. So, you know, that's good, but it doesn't change the economy at large, does it? Unless they're doing this on a regular basis, which I can't see happening. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. So, to the people who say, where are the Yostar haters? They're still right here. Still right here. I've still got issues with the game. I've still got issues with how Yostar have dealt with it. And I'm still going to keep talking about it until the change. The thing with Celisora, right? I'm not going to be spending money on the game. I'm going to be playing. I haven't played it for the last few days, right? But I am going to play it because I do like the game. I don't want to. Like, it makes me not want to, right? It kind of makes me not want to support it. Just, it's more down to the fact that they changed the price. If the price was the price, I'd be like, okay, I knew what I was getting into. But the rug pulled us, really, in regards to the beta. I am going to play it because I do like the game. And I'm going to keep playing it, hoping that maybe something will change. I'm kind of confident now it's not going to, because I don't think they would have done this if there was going to change. Now, if they did change it, right? If they did change it, after this, that would be kind of insane. It would be kind of insane. I just don't feel like they will. So, for the people who are saying, what you got to say now, saying the same thing, nothing has changed. You know, nothing has changed. As I say, it's like going to the store. If prices are incredibly expensive, just because they might give you something free, doesn't mean next time you go back to the store, it's cheaper. It doesn't change anything, really, unless they do that on a regular basis, which they're not going to do. So, I'm still on the bandwagon of, let's change this. But yeah, I think I'm quite confident now. I don't think it's going to change as well. And, you know, I wonder if we're going to see any EN streams as well for this game, because we've got a JP stream. So I think, and I get it, right? I get it. Blue Archive is incredibly popular in JP. And looking at the stuff that was in the live stream, right? They're definitely doing a lot of Blue Archive. So this game's Blue Archive coded, right? But they're looking at stuff in Blue Archive. They're doing Blue Archive stuff. It looks as well, one of the events that's coming you're gonna potentially, I don't know if it's up to, or you're gonna, well, to probably do what you want to do in there, you're gonna need 3 mono teams. Again, kind of exacerbates the problem. You know, a lot of people are gonna struggle to do that. So, yeah, it does look like they are catering to JP. So it's all on JP now. Hopefully, JP can just keep up the criticism and maybe we'll see some change. But I'm pretty confident we won't see any change now, right? What do you guys think? How about the long run? That's the game's problem. The game doesn't give you much, to be honest. Exactly. It doesn't change anything, does it really? That little free, it's a dopamine hit, right? That's a dopamine hit for people to go, whoa! And then you're still getting what you normally get, right? You go to the supermarket and everything is inflated all hell, and the government says, here you go, free $200 coupon, which is cool, but the food is still inflated. Exactly. It's good for that week's shopping, right? But then you come back and everything is still the same price, and it's still incredibly expensive to do. Casual players who mess with the idle auto game so much cannot play CZM. I suppose, yeah. Yeah, he's got quite a lot of layers to it, hasn't he? I've seen some people saying that about CZN. They feel it might be a bit too complex, and I'm like, nah, I like that. I like that. I like that. They can't make the game more expensive than the gachas that are AAA quality or close to that and expect people to buy that shit. Well, yeah, I've never really thought about it like that. But I think it is fair to say that when you've got games that are a little bit more expansive in scope, and they're trying to put their price points at the same point of that and not offer something else, because people can talk about, well, what's the price point of stuff like in Arknight? Just perfect example, what we saw in the stream today. Welfare units, top ops, senior ops, free giveaways, bundles, character selector packs, freaking free pulls on limited banners, you know, constant welfare stuff for the game. It's not comparable, is it really? The 1,800 drop seems kind of sus. It's a shame because after about level 25 of the game gets quite good with the difficulty aspect. You got Furry Boy Hugo, permanent account damage. I love Stellasaura, but wow, not lowering the amount per temple kind of kills my want to play. Yeah, I'm kind of there with you. I like it a lot. This game was on my most anticipated gacha list, right? It was there. I was super hyped about it. So like I'm probably being a bit more, I don't want to say emotional, but I'm probably being a bit more outspoken than I would have been if I had no interest in the game, because I was actually, they got my hopes up. I played the beta, and now I know betas are subject to change. But we saw, it's not often you see a price in the currency, and then it literally doubles, and the game doesn't move with it, and that's what happened, didn't it? And I think that's, for me, that's the biggest frustration there, because I kind of had an expectation for something, and it totally changed. And now, as I say, you've got people in the replies telling me, oh, still mad about it. It's like, come on, bro, man. Why would you eat that shit like that and not think, I want better, right? I think it's totally fair to ask for that. The Stellar Stimulus check, you know. Right, it is, isn't it? It is, man. Yeah. I just thought I'd talk about that. Good to see. Doesn't fix the core of the problem. Stellasaura, Yostar, I'd love to see you do better. Be better, okay? I was hoping you was going to be better. Let's see it. But as I say, I'm not very confident that's going to happen now anyway. So yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think about that.